do this? I'm using my cell phone. I want to be comfortable because I am free for the day. Whew. Welcome to my channel, my YouTube channel. I took a break. I did not announce it. That's the nice thing about working for yourself, doing things on your own, is that I didn't have to announce it. I went on a break in the month of June. The first 6 months, honestly, for me, have really been bumpy, with new goals, many other personal things also taking place in my life. There's been a lot of shifts and changes. Before I continue, I ask that you kindly thumbs up this video. Can I thumbs up myself? Let me see. I see I like that now that I've reached 1,000 plus subscribers, I can go live on my cell phone. All right, so I decided just to do an abrupt a video on the topic regret versus rejection, right? Regret versus rejection. I want us to choose our R. I wanted to start the month of July, the first Sunday, doing my Sunday lives, the Sunday planning session with Reverend Ike. This is the second part of the year, so I had a lot of plans to do it. However, however, for the past 2 weeks, please, if you've not yet booked a call with me, a free call with me, if you want to learn how to grow your impact online, please do so, right? So for the past 2 weeks, I've been doing Monday to actually Friday, though I didn't share the link for Friday, but I would actually book for Friday, right? So I got to I was busy every day speaking from 9 o'clock in the morning until sometimes 7 past 7 in the evening, literally speaking over and over for 2 weeks. This was an exercise I was given by my coach for me to be able to explain more about my monthly club, which is meant for coaches, online-based entrepreneurs, your coaches, online boutique, also other entrepreneurs, thought leaders. If you're into your career and you want to perhaps mentor, you should not just be having all this experience and you are not giving and sharing, right? So that program is about those particular. I would preferably I prefer, honestly, having women. I think I can relate with them. I vibe easy with them. Men are also welcome, but I prefer having that. So I was doing those calls, explaining what the club is about, and also giving a free value as to for those that showed interest to quickly now go and look for clients, grow their businesses, right? Grow their audience. So I did that 2 weeks. Every day I would speak to I'm going to this topic, rejection versus regret, right? That you must really choose your R. I've decided to choose my R. I want you also, after this whole story time, for you to choose your R, right? Hey, I would speak to over 10 people daily, new people daily. Like I would speak to over 10 people that really need this. And the calls are scheduled for 30 minutes, but they will always overlap. I would have to have others after hours, others on Fridays when it's my off time. I did that, right? 2 weeks. Out of that 2 weeks, on Saturday when I was reflecting, about 8 people signed up, joined us in the club. Remember, the purpose of these calls is for me to explain so that people can join the club, right? So this past Friday, I was actually even sitting in front of the heater on the carpet in the lounge. I passed out. Hey, I was so exhausted. I've never been this exhausted in my life. No, I will, especially with something that I love. I don't remember the last time I was this tired. And Saturday, I reflected and I said, no, man, no. Man, no. No, man. Really, hard work does not equal success. So I worked hard for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I worked hard, yo, 2 full weeks. And I said, you know what, it's good, it's learning. Now it's a new month now. The next 2-3 weeks, things must change, right? Because if I don't if I don't change this. So I prayed about it, guys. I pray, other people meditate, and I honestly, I prayed. I said, God, show me how. I don't believe that things are supposed to be hard, right? I know this club is so good, it's so affordable, so many people need it. So show me record, because I would say the same things to every caller, right? Obviously, I would find out first what their goals are, etc., etc. But I would say that primarily I'll be saying the same thing. Yes, I thought of doing a big master class for everybody, but the whole point is for people to be individuals, to be able to connect with them one on one, right? I am still planning to do the master class, the free master class, but the whole point is to connect with my prospect. Right. So an idea came after I had a shower. An idea came. It didn't come immediately. It came Sunday morning. So after they did, and then I said, you know what, I'll do it. So Saturday, I was just relaxing with my family, honestly. And Sunday morning, while still in bed, that idea, I implemented it. It was to pre-record the principles that I share on how to grow your audience using Facebook, right? I shared that. No, I shared it. I recorded 2 audios. They are free. If you don't have it yet, please send me a WhatsApp message, and I'll share those audios with you, right? So I shared 30 minutes, 20 something, 30, an hour, both of them, because it really takes that much time to speak to you. And imagine if I'm speaking to a prospect, I still have to hear it, and I share all of that. So it does overlap to more than 30 minutes, ne? So I created those audios, boom, boom. I did not waste time. I implemented it, right? And then today comes, and I'm looking forward to this week so much. I'm even able to do this. Right now I'm talking about regret versus rejection. Why I'm doing this. Remember, my plan was to go live, to do the Sunday Genesis planning session. I was also planning to do my hair. There's hands, but I was tired. I was exhausted, right? I was exhausted. So I knew that if I keep on doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results, I am fooling myself, ne? So what I did is I created those videos, and then I created boundaries, right? I said, because those audios also assist me to see, to also assess who is really interested. You can never convince somebody who's made up their mind not to circulate or use their money on you. You can't. You just cannot. You can. So those audios help me also to identify people that just want to waste my time, honestly speaking. So it has helped so much. Now, today, I spoke to I first asked, have you listened to the audios first before the call? And I find many have not today. That's why I'm doing this. I've got time, right? And at first and then another one was saying, like, Coach, are you free? Like, you can just hear this person just wants to talk to me. And I'm like, no, I'm not free. Yay, I'm not free, right? So if I had to be scared that, so I told him, no, listen, reschedule. I had to be brave, right? I think if you have to face rejection, it requires bravery. So for the next 2 weeks, I don't want to have the same past 2 weeks that I had. The next weeks of my life, for the rest of my life, in fact, not just these coming 2 weeks. I don't want to be tired like that. No. Hey, no. And only 8 people joined. Hey, no. So I had to, hi, Normally. Thank you so much for tuning in. So I had to choose my R. Am I going to regret and just have these calls and just give, and only to find out the person is not ready? And there's nothing wrong if a person is not ready or doesn't want to circulate her money in the club. That's fine. But for me, am I going to regret going and sharing, and giving ideas, and giving all this good, juicy value, and then the person says, no, not now, Coach, I'm going to regret that. So I had to choose my R. I had to choose, do I live with rejection, or am I going to live with regret? Guys, look at my hair. Hey, bo, even my nails. Hey. So I was like, yo, no, no, no. And I did not go live yesterday on the Sunday live, the genesis of our week planning session, because I was too tired. I was too exhausted. So I had to put myself first, right? So what is your R? Are you going to regret? Look, the lockdown happened last year, right? A whole 8 months happened, right? We were stuck at home. We were indoors. Ne? And you said that you want to lose weight, you had goals, you want to do this, you want to finish reading this book, and you've never done it. So you know how it feels like to have regret, right? And you wanted to grow your business, you wanted all of that, but you were scared of, let me tell you what you were scared of. You chose regret over rejection. You chose regret over rejection. So I was like, yo, what are they going? I had to deal with bazotini. What are people going to say? Batlaring. I had to deal with that. Oh my gosh, so they're not going to, they may just not buy from me. And I'm like, guess what happened? Yesterday Sunday, after I recorded those audios, right? After I recorded those 2 audios, guess what happened? Guess just what happened. 3 people that I haven't spoken to joined. Okay, yes, I haven't spoken to. I have just them listening to the audios. Just them listening to the audios. They joined 3. And then I wake up again this morning. Another payment. I wake up to payment. One. Also, all these 4 people. All these 4 people. All these 4 people, they listen to the audios, and I have not had a call with them. I haven't spoken to them. I haven't poured my heart out. Not that I don't mind, ladies and gentlemen, because I know I also have male viewers. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, I absolutely love talking. It's my gift, That's why I'm also working. That's why I've got my channel monetized, and I'm also working on my Facebook page, and I'm also be working on my podcast. But I love it, right? But at the same time, this is a gift, right? And this gift of mine, I have the responsibility. I also want to speak to pastors. Hey, my NPO people, my NGO people that have a gift. I have a responsibility to unwrap this gift, and this very gift has to make room for me, meaning this gift has to take care of me. So I have the responsibility. So if I continue giving things for free and wasting my time and exhausting myself and putting myself last, I will live with the other R, regret. And no. So it's my responsibility. I have a calling, right? I have a calling. It's a gift. This calling, it's a gift to be able to inspire, motivate, encourage you. It's a gift, and I appreciate this gift, but it's up to me. I have to take accountability to unwrap this gift, right? And so that it can make room for me. What that means simply is that this gift must take care of me. Yeah, bo. This gift has to take care of me. And if it's not taking care of me, the responsibility is with me. And if the gift is big, it means you need to go get a truck to go collect your gift. You need to make room for your gift, right? So I am doing that. And in the journey of unwrapping my gift, right, I have to choose. Am I going to live with regret and just people please? And be exhausted, like pass out, literally. Imagine. My children were saying I slept with my mouth open. Imagine. Hey? No. So I'm going to live with rejection. So yes, and those that didn't listen to the audios, just know that you'll have to reschedule. If you did not listen to the audios, reschedule, because I want this gift of mine must make room for me. The purpose of these calls. So now I've got time to even go live now. I was like, you know what? I even made tea. Like these past 2 weeks have been so hectic. I would be using my earpods on, and I would wee in a certain way so that the sound people don't. I couldn't even do that. Now I've got time. Listen, Mondays it's laundry days. I was able to hang the clothes outside because people didn't listen to it. Another thing that I'm also is that as an overcomer, overgiver, is that overgive. If you also struggle from overgiving, if you've been giving a lot of things for free, your time, your energy, your ideas, and they're not appreciated, let me tell you a secret to this healing process is that you must have boundaries. and it's going to be it's already uncomfortable you doing things you don't want to do. So rather learn to become uncomfortable with what you want. It's already uncomfortable. The weather's already changed. It's already awkward anyway. So rather become awkward for you, right? And all of that has to do with self-love, right? It has to do with self-love. That's why in the club, the second month, or you can even join now. You don't have to necessarily join the club to get access to the self-love program. The second month, for those in the club and they just joined or about to join, the second month you get access to also this self-love program where you need to put yourself first. Hey, put yourself first. Learn to put yourself first. You know, I give this example. I know men are also watching. My husband may be watching, or my son, but men are a good example of how they love themselves and what they're able to attract into themselves. You know, it's very rare that you find a man that has a cheating wife. And who are the most overgivers? Mostly. Yes, men too, but mostly overgivers are women. But I think it's because of our nature, our nurturing nature, caregiver, you know, the womb issues and stuff. But they are, and guess what? Women are the ones who complain about their cheating husbands. Men attract faithful partners. It shows you overgivers. Overgiving, and I'm gonna be talking about it later on the Money Monday live. I'm back. I am back with a bang. Bona, this next 6 months, ne? Yo, listen, I am so back. The first 6 months were not just unstable for you, they were also unstable for me too. I was finding myself getting used to this idea of having a 7 monthly income goal, and now I have embraced it, right? My energy levels, I'm in a good place, man. Emotionally, oh man, Bona, it's clear the strategy is in place. Hey, my confidence levels have increased. So choose your R. Are you going to learn to live with regret and make this next 6 months just pass you by? This lockdown, this level 4, is just going to go by. Are you going to go out there and pursue your goals? Or are you going to learn to live with rejection? You are a network marketer. You know your products are wonderful, but you're scared to go live on your Facebook or your Instagram. And they tell you in your company that you need to engage, use social media, but you are scared because you are scared of rejection. So you choose your R, Miguel. I chose mine. I am so willing and ready to live with my rejection. Rejection, it's part of life. It's part of life. But regret? No way. So I was like, So yeah, maybe they may not be interested. Fine. I'm prepared to go through that. Fine. Clearly they were not meant for me. You know, I'm not called for them, or it's not the time. So choose. Are you going to choose rejection, or are you going to choose regret? Choose your R. I chose rejection. I choose it every day. Oh no, I am going to do it. I'm going to choose. I rather have the risk of being rejected than me regretting. What if, could have, should have, would have, could have, should have? No. Choose your R. I'm asking you now. So I'm back, and it feels wonderful to be back. It feels amazing to be back. I should have done this yesterday, and we would have done our favor, mercy, goodness this week. We would have been teaching the next 6 months. We use Vava Vum. I didn't do it because I was exhausted. So I know I want to show up this coming Sunday. So my week must be very different. My week must be very, very different. So I'm choosing rejection. So choose your R. What is your R? Regret. Regret of being used. Regret of just overgiving. No. If you as an overgiver, when you set boundaries, there is a very high possibility of rejection. But let me tell you, when you set boundaries, it just shows. It's also an indication of self-love. And I gave you an example. Men, no, men. Hey man, my husband can decide now, and he cuts his hair. He cuts his hair in Senton. It doesn't matter. Traffic. What? No. Senton. Me. I will postpone. No. I must first do this before I go do my hair. I think about a lot. No, my husband he cuts his hair. He found a new barber, a new salon. It's clean. It's what? Standard. So, and he doesn't compromise. And look, he's attracted to this very wonderful partner. So when you have boundaries and you have a standard, you attract. You attract. Look at men. I'm telling you, I'm giving that example of men put themselves, if they've been labeled as selfish, no, they've not been labeled as selfish. They just love themselves. Again, especially in our black communities, boys were raised differently to girls. So they're used to it. But now that's not an excuse to say culture. You are aware now. I just shared this with you. So what are you going to do about it? Are you just going to perpetuate the culture? No. So put yourself first and accept the rejection. Yeah, said have boundaries. Hey man, like, can you feel me? Usually this time I am so tired. Like I'm fully booked. Ne? Today I'm fully booked. But there were cancellations. People didn't listen to the audios. So hey, choose your R. That's my message, my quick message, and I'm saying I'm back. Please tune in at 5:30 today for our Sunday for our Money Monday live. I'll be talking about overgiving, or how overgiving throttles our income. Overgiving throttles our income. For the past 2 weeks doing these calls, I also got to learn a lot about particularly network marketers. And I got to learn, woo, and I saw myself. I could actually, hey, self-love. Yeah, self-love is not selfish. Yes, Mrs. Money. Self-love is not selfish. So thank you so much for being patient with me, for subscribing. Please remember to like, share, comment. We've reached the 1,000+, and now we are off to 100,000. See, now those are my priorities. Also have your priorities in order. You can never put if you put another person on a pedestal, the most natural thing to do is for them to look down on you. So value yourself. Put yourself up there. Put yourself on that pedestal. As uncomfortable as it is, for them looking down on you is also uncomfortable. It's already awkward. So put yourself first. Thank you so much for being patient with me. Thank you so much for being on this journey with me of personal development. Thank you so much for growing with me. Next 6 months, this has started, and this month of July is very, very special and very, very sentimental and so important to me. I became a mother for the first time in my life 15 years ago in this month. So my life changed completely. We gave birth to my, our princess. My life changed. Like, I think if you're a mom. and it was not planned according to me, but it was planned by God. So this is a very special month for me. This, and plus it's the second half of the month. So join me the next 6 months. Let's focus. Let's do the inner work. Ne? Thank you. I love you. I appreciate you. And my condolences to all of those that have lost their loved ones. Yay! It's not been easy. My heart and my thoughts and my prayers are with you. And I give you a virtual hug. Do join the club so that this coronavirus does not stop you from also growing your impact. Use this time of not being so busy, with errands and social events. Use this time to go within. Join me. I love you. Thank you. Those watching the replay, remember to thumbs up, right? Thank you so much. Thank you. See you later at 5:30 for our Money Monday live. Thank you. Goodbye. Thank you so much, Mrs. Money, for watching, and everyone else.